Hello, this is Head to Head on uatv and I'm Olis Gerjuk. This month, Kyiv is hosting multiple events to celebrate European and Ukrainian culture, and Kyiv's most prominent buildings are getting some extra pizzazz with the light shows at the International Lights and Media Art Festival kicking off this week. From May 18th throughout 20th, the Ukrainian capital is hosting a real battle among videographers, light artists, VJs, and contemporary artists from all around the world. This is certainly a creative way to celebrate Europe Days in Ukraine. To tell us more about Kyiv Lights Festival, we welcome to the studio Natalya Mitrokhina, who is heading the event. Hello, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting. It's really a pleasure.
It's a pleasure for us as well, and I assume it's going to be a grand event. What is the aim of this event, and what is the aim behind all this light art?
Actually, Light Festival, first of all, it's especially for people who live in Kyiv, for the guests of Kyiv, and that's one idea. So it's a big entertainment event, and on the other hand, that's actually a very important event for the professional community, because we have lots of creative artists who want to develop themselves in this sphere and who want to participate, and they do participate to promote their skills. Yes, and they do participate in some international festivals similar to ours, and again, we have their companies who work in this market. And for example, the co-founder of the festival, Front Pictures company, they're really top professional, and they help a lot to develop this sphere. So we have actually lots of aims to reach while doing this festival.
And it's about light shows and light animation projected
exactly, yeah. So
on
we take,
the buildings.
Yeah, right. We take some, let's say, already classical things such as mapping contest or mapping shows and VJ shows, and the idea is to present the mapping contest in the center on our main location, and there we have their international contest with international jury which judges the participants.
Well, and now I want to help our audience understand visually what we're talking about. We have a part of the promo video of the festival to watch now.
Right. Yeah, so actually it was our first year, and this year we have changed a little bit the festival, because we created the festival route. And actually the festival route, it's quite a classical way how to present the festival,
so
the
there
light
is a
festival.
special map with different locations of the festival.
And we included lots of light installations this year. So we made a special Kyiv Lights Art Prize, the special prize for the Ukrainian based artists, and they sent us their works, and we the special committee selected them. And so we will have 5 winners of their Kyiv Lights Art Prize, and their works will be on this route. And we have some light installations from our partners, from our sponsors, and just some, let's say, site-specific installations which were made by artists which we invited to participate. And yeah.
And how many locations do take part in the festival?
Altogether, there are 14.
14 locations around Kyiv.
Yeah, but actually, the route itself, it's not that long. It will take around 40 minutes maybe to walk, in a relaxing way through it. And people can start from Почтовая Square, which is the mapping contest, like a really huge location, and then to walk along the route and then come back to Почтовая again. So that's the idea of the route.
As part of 3D mapping contest, what other events are being planned or other competitions? You mentioned VJing.
Yeah, we will have VJing battle. That's a separate location. It will be on VDNG the famous place where actually they have a special pavilion 13 where it will take place.
And VJing, just to clarify for our audience who might not know, VJing is video jockey.
Yeah, no, not exactly. Yeah, so actually that's when there is a DJ who is playing music.
Yeah, but also with visualized effects, right?
Parallel to them, there are two VJs which will work. It will be kind of battle, so they will together they will listen to this music and they have to show their works in a very
their vision of that music.
The vision, yeah, how they feel it. Yes, because the music will be changing and they should change the images somehow. And the idea is to be live, to be actually present moment.
Not to be prepared for some kind of music and some kind of mood.
And that will be a battle. It will be a real battle with 32 participants from different countries. We have about 13 people who are coming from different countries, and the rest is Ukrainians.
It's about VJing.
It's about VJing.
Yeah, the festival is international. So how many countries do participate this year?
Altogether, we are talking about 23 countries. I mean, including the works which the artists sent for the 3D mapping contest.
I got to read all of them because I was a bit inspired of 23 countries participating in a festival in Ukraine. So this is Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Indonesia, China, Thailand, Japan. My gosh, this is really far. Of course, Ukraine and European countries like France, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Great Britain, Germany, Spain, Italy, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Romania, and Slovakia. How did you manage? Like, this is just the second time that such a festival is occurring in Ukrainian capital. How did you manage to invite this many participants from different corners of the globe?
I mean, actually, the internet helps a lot because there are many communities which you can join and you can actually present your festival and tell about and invite them to participate. And actually, we worked with embassies as well. And for example, Brazilian embassy, they support the work of Brazilian artists who will present it in our festival. And also, it's really important. It was important for us to start their educational process. I mean, educational program, because we have invited the artists from Amsterdam who will make the workshop for the Ukrainian artists how to create the light installation. So he's really experienced in it, and he presented his works in different festivals. And the workshop is free, and it's supported by the Embassy of the Netherlands. And then parallel we will have the lecture program where the jury members, the international jury members, they will tell about their experience. And so altogether it will be really a good, let's say, input into the education of Ukrainian people, and just show them the different examples beside the festival route. And
speaking of jury, who is going to judge the competition? Who are these people?
Well, for two contests like VJ Battle and 3D mapping contest, we have two different sets of jury, and in each case we'll have three juries from international jury from other countries, and two Ukrainians. And for example, for the 3D mapping contest, there is a famous Spanish studio, Onion Lab, and one of the director of the studio, his name is Jordi Ponte, he will come to judge. And there is a fantastic French artist, he started a famous studio which is called NTVJs, and it's really world famous with their very interesting works, because they do mapping not only on their surface, but they make it really with different objects, and finding really unusual way how to use this method, I mean the mapping itself. Exciting. And he will come to judge, and we're really excited to have him as a jury member. And there is a fantastic lady who is for 10 years already, she's the head of their festival in Riga. So Riga Lights, and Diana Kyiv, she will come as well. So from Ukrainian side, there will be Maxim Poberežsky, the co-founder actually of Black Box Studio, and they're very professional in mapping in Ukraine. And Yuri Chornenky, they're another member of the jury from Kyiv Star. So top manager.
Well, you mentioned a member of jury that is also organizing such an event in Riga. This Lights Festival, how trendy are these events in the world?
Really a lot. I mean, it's quite trendy because, for example, this year we went to see the Light Festival in Ghent, in Belgium, and there was a meeting of organizers of the festival from different countries, and there were up to 4 people, and that was just, not everyone, of course, just a small group. And for example, in Germany, in Berlin, they have a very big festival of light, annual, and that's already, I'm afraid to say the numbers, but that's already more than 5 years, that's for sure. And one of the oldest festival is in France. In almost all European country has its own festival, and usually.
What is the feedback about Ukraine, about the Kyiv's festival on the international scale?
I know it's hard to say because we started just last
year ago.
year, a year ago.
What was the experience last year?
Oh, very excited, and it was very interesting because the people, they were crazy,
about
curious
their creativity,
about how everything works. Because actually for Ukraine, it's a big event, and not so many people, know about what's happening in new technologies and how artists work with these new technologies. And especially for the light installations, that was really a big step forward for us, because that was first time when something like this was organized.
Yeah, and Ukrainians learned that actually light is also a way of art.
Yeah, exactly. And we are really glad that we succeeded to show this to wide audience, and we had more than I think more than 20,000 people altogether who watched the festival and attended it and followed us on their social networks, and that was really very interesting.
Well, that's very exciting, and we here at UATV are wishing you best of luck with this festival, and thank you so much for this conversation and for coming here.
Thank you.
This was Natalya Mitrokhina, CEO at Kyiv Lights Festival. Thank you for watching Head to Head, and stay tuned with UATV.